And APB, American Protection Bureau, voted #1 best on Long Island for all your security needs. Call 631-390-9050. That's 631-390-9050. APB.
We had a little bit of a meltdown on Dustin Rhodes, and your wife wasn't happy about that, right? Well, you took part of it with me, but you took part of it, right?
My statement was that I agreed with what you were saying, but I might not use the same language you did.
Yes, I understand.
As far as his personality, well, if I may, I mean, Karen was like, "Did you know that Dustin took care of that child most of his damn life?" And I thought to myself, well, you know that family very well, and I am not about to argue that. So it sounds to me like perhaps Terry might have been pounding the wine a little bit too much that night.
Well, again, with all due respect to your lovely wife, right? She only knows what she thinks she knows, right? And
okay,
and Terry only, again, I'm not saying that she's not right. She only knows what she thinks. There's two sides to every story. And I would hate again. Who would ever think a pro wrestler would lie about something? I don't know. I don't think that's possible. But, I'm not saying that's not the case.
Right.
But let me put it this way.
Or a pro wrestling diva, by the way.
There you go. Now, I will reiterate, Jimmy, that what I said, I meant, because when we were standing in line, I saw Dustin Reynolds. I said I was a big fan of Goldust, and I was being reminded in my head, recapping what Terry Reynolds has said, and I'm like, I don't really like. Dude, by the way, hold on. I got SmackDown on, and now at the end of SmackDown, they put credits, producing credits,
rolling end credits.
It's kind of like flat, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, because TBS used to do that. But it's like, I don't know if I like that in wrestling. But anyway, back to the main subject. When I'm looking at him and seeing how he's acting, I was like, this is the guy that Terry Reynolds described in that interview.
Right. Well, you were flashing back to the interview. I wasn't thinking about the interview.
I understand that.
I was watching him, though, and I agree with you about when the poor woman came up that was obviously physically challenged. That I totally agreed with, and he did pop right up when Teal Piper came over.
Yeah, that was the one that bothered me the most, man, because that was like, there it is. But there it is. Though? She's important. They're not.
Let's get to the point of origin. Your irritation during the situation, and who was truly causing that irritation was Captain Kirk, who made us wait while he was in the bathroom for an hour.
Well, dude, I think we explain ourselves really well when we discuss things.
Yeah.
And we still get fans that come on. And there's some guys like, give it a break. Shatner's 93. Did you not listen to what the fuck we were saying? It's like, if you're 93 and it doesn't stop you from shaking someone's hand, showing a fan respect, or better yet, if it's the last place on earth you really want to be,
then don't be there.
Thank you. Thank you.
And if I can add, I spoke to, it's Thanksgiving after all yesterday. I spoke to my mother. I called my mother. And of course, she immediately, with the election, I'm like, Mom, let's change the subject, please. We got to change the subject. But I told her about Shatner. And she says, how old is he? And I said, 93. And she goes, I wouldn't care if he was 193. If you're going to charge people, you better give them what they paid for.
Good for your mother. Good for your mother. You know what? Now that makes me happy. I mean, it's common sense, dude. To me, it's common sense. And by the way, did we talk about did we talk last week about the girl with the Michael Myers tattoo on her arm at this event?
No, I don't think you did. So at the convention, as we were at I think we were at our table. She was standing on a line. And Mike turns to me. This was classic. And he goes, who the fuck puts Michael Myers on their goddamn body? And I look and I see that this chick has Michael Myers on her arm, like all the way down. I was like, wow, okay.
Well, there's a couple of things wrong with that woman, right? Again, God, listen, God's going to get me in the end because I constantly judge, right?
Dude,
And I shouldn't prejudge.
Wait. This is important because you go to church. You go to church every Sunday. It does say, thou shalt not. Sorry, Mike. I know you have a few yourself. Thou shalt not tattoo.
Wait a minute.
What I have made.
Forget the tattoo. How about now? If you've got a pouch stomach, thou shalt not wear a half shirt. I'm like, oh my God, girl. It's like,
dude,
get a clue. Get the fucking clue.
I learned the hard way. We were on ESPN, and I saw that comment, and you put a laugh out loud when they were like, Pharaoh needs to buy a bigger shirt. Because that shirt is too small on me, and it's showing all my imperfections. I was like, oh, shit.
But I mean, some people are fucking clueless. And by the way, the girl had Michael Myers, and it was such a great looking. It was a great tattoo.
Oh, it was excellent.
But it's like, hey, what job are you getting with a Michael Myers tattoo, dude? Really? Come on, stop it already.
What are you talking about? During the seasonal time of year, you're in.
Oh my God, fucking freaks!
I hope you save your money the rest of the year.
So I'm going to show you something. So staying on the Dustin Reynolds thing, Jimmy and I were on. If you have this building, anyway, we were on the farthest end of the building, on the left side, and if you look straight ahead to our left, I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Is MJF. So all the main stars are on the back wall. So we're the last table, or second to last table from the back wall. Directly to our left is MJF.
Right.
Now, me and Jimmy did a lot of walking, so we missed some stuff. But I've pulled some video from the big event. And Jimmy, I want you to watch this video, and I want to know if you think this is appropriate.
Absolutely.
Are you serious?
That's him being in character.
All right. Hold on. Wait.
I told you what he did that you missed it too. I don't know if I told it on the air. He stood up at one point and announced to the line, listen up. I'm going to go take a shit right now. If I don't come back, well. And he fucking walked off, and they're clapping.
All right, hold on. I want you to watch this again. I want you to go. You're Jimmy Pharaoh. You're a fan.
Should I put my glasses on? I mean, am I missing something here?
You spent your $300 on WWE Network for this belt. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Plus $100, $99 shipping. And hold on. I mean, he throws the shit on the floor, dude.
Okay, I'll put it this way. He's lucky that fan wasn't Mike Monty.
Thank you. You know what? You're right. Because I would have said, are you fucking kidding me right now, guy?
Yeah, we would have had a problem. Yeah, we would have had a problem.
Fuck that.
I get it. And you know what? To be fair, I'm laughing because it didn't happen to me either. Because if it happened to me, I would probably.
Well, did you see the kid on the video? Not a kid. He's like a man. He's like, oh, he threw my belt on the ground. It's like, dude, stand up for yourself. Say something like, hey, motherfucker, I just spent $400 on this fucking thing.
He's in character, and how many times have we referred to the fact that there are worshipers out there? They're not just fans; they're worshipers. Let me tell you something. MJF could probably taken a dump on his belt that he got in the mail, and he would have been like, "MJF pooped on my belt."
All right, so and I'm being serious here, dude. If a guy stays in character, right?
Yeah.
You think the character has a right to destroy someone's property? Meanwhile, the kid spends $400 on a belt, right? And then he spends another $150 for MJF to take a picture with it, right? And he throws the belt on the ground.
I don't know why. Why do I find it so funny?
I am in shock. You find that funny, man.
I think it's really. You know what? It's really perception. You know, I can 1,000% see why you would do that, and I'd probably be mad too. But I
Right.
can also 1,000%. I can hear Phil, Mr. President, Phil DeCesare, right now going, "It's wonderful that he's one of the so few that keep the old ways in part of his practice." I can hear it,
Or
you
is it
know,
just
and
or is it just a case that it's funny as long as it doesn't happen to me type of shit?
you know what? We should ask Phil. Hey, Phil, if it happened to you,
Like, what would you do, Phil?
yeah, Phil's pretty big, you know. Who
Yeah.
knows? Who
Yeah.
knows?
No, I
All of a
gotta.
sudden, Phil's in the news for putting MJF in a front face headlock. It's like, uh oh.
All right, so we